Most of us have grown up watching Star Wars. To many of us, it feels like something that we've known our entire lives. As we grow up watching and rewatching the beloved films, the actors start to become synonymous with the characters that they are portraying. We don't care that much about Mark Hamill, but we are completely emotionally invested in Luke Skywalker. This phenomenon is largely due to the fact that the importance of the Star Wars franchise transcends the importance of Mark Hamill or any other actor. Big-time actors like Tom Cruise and Tom Hanks are mostly immune to this. This is because films like Rain Man and Castaway tend to be viewed as less significant when compared to the importance of Cruise and Hanks respectively. That being said, the Star Wars movies actually feature quite a few actors who play in other amazing films. In fact, many of these actors, especially ones featured in the prequel trilogy, star in movies that are actually a lot better than Star Wars and that showcase a lot more interesting performances. Here are 5 of my favorite movies that star actors who have played in Star Wars. The first movie I'm going to talk about is a pretty obvious pick, and that's Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. This movie, like Star Wars, is a Lucasfilms production starring Harrison Ford. However, he's not playing Han Solo, but rather Indiana Jones. Honestly, there's not a lot different about these two characters other than aesthetics. Han Solo is a charming, arrogant, headstrong smuggler. Indiana Jones is a charming, arrogant, headstrong archaeology professor. Most Star Wars fans are familiar with this movie already, so I won't say much about it other than the fact that it is one of my favorite movies of all time. While Harrison Ford is featured in some other really great films, such as Blade Runner and The Last Crusade, another Indiana Jones movie, Raiders definitely takes the cake. The original Star Wars from 1977, now known as A New Hope, introduced the world to relatively unknown actors at the time. The starring trio consisted of Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Harrison Ford. These actors transitioned from unknowns to household names, seemingly overnight. However, not all actors in this movie were new to the big screen. Sir Alec Guinness had been known as an accomplished actor long before his role as Old Ben Kenobi. Out of the numerous acclaimed films that he is in, The Bridge on the River Kwai stands out as one of his best. Guinness plays Colonel Nicholson as a British POW forced to construct a railway bridge for the Japanese war effort. In fact, this is the role that won him the Academy Award for Best Actor in 1958. Based on a true story, this film contains themes of honor, bravery, and survival. Above all, it tells the story of a man who refuses to accept defeat, even if it puts him at odds with his allies. Another actor who played a role before Star Wars is Natalie Portman. Known for her role as Padme in the prequel trilogy, she also played Matilda in Leon the Professional. This 1994 film is actually Portman's motion picture debut. This film is about a hitman named Leon, played by Jean Reno, and a 12-year-old girl that he looks after while he teaches her what it means to be a cleaner. This movie contains amazing sequences of stylized violence along with a fantastic performance by Gary Oldman. However, despite its violence, the movie also has a softer side. It showcases a very interesting, unorthodox relationship between Leon and Matilda. The relationship highlights themes of vulnerability, sentimentality, and even romance to an extent. While it's probably safe to say Portman's best performance is in a movie like Black Swan, I still can't help loving Leon the Professional all the more. Probably the most obscure pick on this list is my next pick, The Hound of the Baskervilles from 1959. This classic Sherlock Holmes story has been remade countless times since its initial written release in 1901 by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. This version in particular is a film adaptation starring Peter Cushing as Sherlock Holmes. Much like Alec Guinness, Cushing was a well-known actor before he played Grand Moff Tarkin in the original Star Wars. A veteran of the mystery and horror genre, Cushing was right at home in this film. Few actors have stayed as true to Holmes' character from the books while playing him on screen. Cushing demonstrated the very best of classically trained British acting to portray Holmes' wit and intuitiveness. This movie is filled with a myriad of eccentric characters who are all suspects throughout. The movie also has great pacing. With a runtime of under an hour and a half, it manages to perfectly tell the story in detail without droning on and becoming dull. And if that's not enough, this movie also stars Christopher Lee. You may know him as Count Dooku. In this movie, he plays Henry Baskerville, owner of the Baskerville estate. While this movie isn't groundbreaking by any means, it's very classy and enjoyable, so I would recommend it to anyone. Most likely the furthest thing from our beloved family-friendly space opera is a little gem of a movie called Trainspotting. This Danny Boyle film follows a group of young heroin addicts in Glasgow as they go about their day-to-day lives looking forward to their next hit. Filmed in 1996, it stars a young Ewan McGregor as the film's protagonist, Mark Renton. The same Ewan McGregor who went on to play Obi-Wan Kenobi 3 years later in The Phantom Menace, and to reprise his role in the subsequent prequel films. Being a dark comedy, this film has many faces. At times, it can be hilarious and even heartwarming. However, segments like the baby scene prove that it can be equally, if not more so, disturbing. This film has a ton of personality and quite a few unexpected twists and turns that will keep even the most ADHD viewers engaged. Overall, the film actually leaves you with a very positive message of hope and redemption. These themes are built upon in the almost equally brilliant 2017 sequel, T2 Trainspotting. This movie truly shows the versatility of Ewan McGregor's acting skill, all while giving you a unique and enjoyable story. So that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to see more stuff like this in the future, please leave a like and comment below. Until next time, guys, signing off.